Hey guys, I'm about to head to my favorite barn sale that I go to every year. It's always the 4th of July weekend, and so I'm gonna go there right now and shop around. They always have really good prices on antiques, so I'm excited to see what I'll find. So let's go check it out. Welcome to today's barn sale. As you can see, this is one of the most beautiful properties I would say in Southern Illinois. I love it out here. My husband always comes with me so he can walk around and talk to the homeowners. This property is just absolutely beautiful, and we love getting the chance to go through their barn. So starting out, I'm just in the outside area where they have some antiques set up, more of their primitive stuff. I can tell though that by the time that I got to this sale today, which was only about 11 o'clock, there had apparently been a lot of people here all morning. So I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get here earlier, but this is just day one of the barn sale. They have one normally on the Saturday before the 4th of July and then on the actual 4th of July. So this year I am going to try to go to the sale on both days, especially since I got a late start today. Look at this tree, guys. It is the biggest tree I think I've ever seen in Illinois. Just crazy. What an amazing piece of property. I love all the brickwork here in front of the barn. Anyway, back to the antiques though, because I'm always looking at the architecture also. This is inside just the front barn room. So the whole barn isn't open, just this kind of front display room. And then it's my understanding that the rest of the barn is used for like storage or a workshop, whatever they want to do with it. I loved this little potting bench. It was already sold when I got there. I love the natural wood legs though with that dark gray color. I think that was beautifully done. And then just walking through here, there's so many just little smalls to see, but I really love all the things that she collects. She does a great job with this. So it's my understanding that this couple just kind of does this for fun. So the wife will curate all of these antiques to sell on this day, and then the husband actually makes daylilies, I want to say, but I'm probably wrong, so I'm sorry if you're watching this, but he creates like new hybrids of flowers and sells them. So he has an amazing garden out back, and he sells the flowers at this sale also. So it's a really, really fun day to come check out their amazing property and just see all the things that they've been working on. My husband and I always talk about how that would be such a fun thing to do as a retirement goal, is to sell flowers and then antiques out of your barn and just have an amazing large property. That's the dream, isn't it? I'm seeing a white picture here as I'm watching this that I never even noticed when I was shopping, and that's the first time I saw it actually just now. I wish I would have looked at that. Lots of smalls here. I bought one of my favorite scales here one year, so it's one reason I always come back, because I know that if she's bought one, she would probably buy another one. And then out in the front yard, there was a little bit more furniture. My son there, he wanted that chair so bad. It was $25 though, and I have plenty of kids' chairs, but it was a really special one. I kind of wish I would have just gone ahead and got it. And then this is the she shed in the back of the property. It is so beautiful, made out of these antique windows, and they did a Christmas in July sale back here. So everything in here is Christmas themed, which I don't love buying Christmas ahead of time, but it does always come around way more quickly than I anticipate. So I made sure to look through here to see if there's anything I want to stock up on. And I really love this cabinet here. So that is actually what I ended up grabbing. But they had a ton of other Christmas smalls in here. I was just short on cash this first day, so I didn't go too crazy. But there were a few things in here that I think would have sold in my booth just fine. That chair that was already sold, amazing. It was like a deconstructed armchair. So cool. I don't think you could sit in it, but it just looks amazing. And then a couple more kids' chairs, which of course my kids were attracted to. But like I said, I only need a few kids' chairs in my home. That's getting a little crazy. And they haven't sold for me super well in my booth. But look at this amazing she shed. What a fun place to shop through. Okay, so overall, there were a ton of things that I would have liked to have purchased there. I do want to show you what I spent my full $40 on, which is a super cute cabinet. So let me flip you around. So this is what I ended up spending my $40 on. They were asking $50, but I literally had $40 in cash. So I was just really grateful that they accepted that offer. I like the really light sage green that they already have on here, even though if you flip it to the back, you can see that it was actually a pretty rich, like primitive green, which I also would have died for, but I'm happy with both colors. I think this one's a little bit of an easier sell for me anyway. I like that we kept some of these wood accents here. But yeah, you can see that the whole thing probably used to be that rich green. So I am a little curious what it looked like before. I think it would have been really pretty probably with just a really like roughed sand job. But it's okay. I'm still happy with this color here. And this is a truly old piece though, very primitive. So you can see like the slats in the back, just like some solid wood shelves. But I've never really seen it like that where it's like the labeling is actually like typed into the wood here. I've never seen that before, and I've seen a lot of pieces of furniture. So I think that's a kind of really cool touch actually. So yeah, this is the piece I bought. I'm considering kind of going back at it with a sander, but I'm not sure how that's going to pull up the old green that was on there. So that would be a little bit risky. The reason I bought it is because it looks ready to go. I just need to maybe wipe out the inside. So I need to just let it be how it is. But of course, every time I bring something home, then I get some new ideas for it. But I think I just need to leave it. I need to get it in the shop soon, actually, because I just finally sold that blue dresser that has been in my booth for ages. So that was a nice surprise today. So actually, that's probably what I'll do with this one, is get it in the booth soon because that blue dresser is gone. And we are back for day 2. I had watched their Facebook page before going back on the 4th of July because I just wasn't sure if it was going to be worth it for me. But they did put out a ton of new inventory, but it was my mistake that I once again came too late in the day. I kind of waited around for my family to come with me, and I should have just gotten up early and gone on my own because I know I missed out on some really good pieces today. But I started out in the Christmas shed this time. I love that little workbench table. But I think that I could probably only sell it for like $150, $175, so it wasn't enough of a profit margin for me. Look at that green trunk though on the bottom. That's so cool. So just another like really good restock of different things out here. Not quite as much as the other day, but like I said, I think I might have just missed out on a few things. I thought that cabinet was really cute and very sellable. So for $45, I probably should have just snagged that. And then you can tell in here that it's been shopped really heavily for day 2. Because on the pictures, that wall right there had been full of some new like wall art and baskets and all kinds of really pretty things. And if I'm remembering right, I feel like they sometimes do a fall thing. And I'll have to check on Facebook, and I'll definitely film that if I come back. So if I come back in the fall, I will be coming here early. I feel like in our area, there's not been a lot of good like antique sales. So when one does pop up, it tends to be pretty popular. And then when I had looked at their Facebook pictures, there were a few pieces of pottery here that had the blue stripe, which I love so much. But those were already gone when I got here. So I'm wondering what she sold them for. I probably don't want to know because this one here was only $5. And I thought that was a really good price on that. I ended up leaving it though because I have a few pieces of pottery in the booth right now that aren't going very quickly for me. And I know if you guys watched my last video, I did mention that we are moving. And when I say we are moving, I'm referring to my treasure house, which is where I have one of my antique booths. So we are moving locations as a store, but I'm still just kind of waiting to hear on that exact information. So the original movie that I made about where we're moving to is not quite right anymore. We're going to have a few adjustments there. We are changing locations as far as I know, but that address has not been fully released yet. But I do think it'll still be a good move for us. And I will definitely be sharing those details with you guys as soon as they are 100% confirmed. Unfortunately, I definitely got there too late today for the second day of the sale, so I missed out on some goodies. I did grab this picnic basket for $10 though. You guys have seen me do a lot of projects with these. This one's in great shape, and I like that it's a darker wood color. So that was a good find for me, even though most of the things were gone. I had seen this in the pictures though, so I was happy to grab this for $2. It's a little vintage tea towel with the calendar from 1976 on it. I thought that was really cute. And then on the $2 table was this little brass tray. I thought that was cute too though. And these are pretty trendy right now, so I feel like I'll be able to make a good profit on that piece. That's going to be it for today's video. These pieces are all going to be available soon in my antique booth, Green Onion Vintage, up at my treasure house in Edwardsville, Illinois. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today and walking through this barn sale. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!